We get there and we go in, and I picked up really fast that something was wrong. They said, there's a problem with the baby. We're going to move quickly. And they were prepping for a C-section. When my obstetrician came in, he said, we're not doing a C-section, the baby's dead.
Just the way that he told us didn't sit right with me. It was a shock. I just got to the hospital not knowing what's going on with my son. And it's not something I want to hear, and it's not something that I want to hear like that. You know, I felt like it was rude. It just wasn't eased on me. It was just thrown at me. And it was thrown at me with no emotion behind it or no care for the world.
Sometimes it's really, really hard to remember that this is the worst moment of someone's life. Our job isn't just to cure, to fix, but our job is to take care of the whole family as a pediatrician. That's one of our tasks, is to take care of the whole family.
You have to give families time, and that's one of the hard things. You have to give the parents time to both grieve, to process, to think about questions. You have to think about the words you're using your language to support them.
It's not something you can do instinctively. You have to work at it. We believe that when the young doctors come out of our program, they are far along the path of being able to turn that sorrow into love.
Bearing somebody else's grief and sadness is one of the hardest things that you can do. When we're running the seminar, we conclude with a session about resilience and self-care. We appreciate the emotions both on the day itself and, of course, when they have to deliver the news, are incredibly difficult. What we call experiential learning, the sort of immersive role-play experience that the candidates get on this seminar, is so crucial.
Standardized patients are emulating hearing the news that their child has died, showing and demonstrating the intense emotions that usually come from that experience, oftentimes profound grief and sometimes anger. And then that experience then allows the resident to have to react to that, to kind of reflect on their own personal reactions on how that feels, but also to then find the correct words or the best words to help soften that experience as best one can.
It is a world-shaking moment. In the United States, there are about 60,000 children under the age of 18 that die every year. And to think that these pediatricians that go through these programs are the only ones that have this training, it makes me a little sad.
You need people who will know that they don't just run out of the room, give you the bad news, and shut the door and leave you there. It takes somebody who cares enough to look at you in the eye and say, I'm really sorry to tell you, but your child, your baby died.
Every human being has a gift of grace. That gift is that we can help our fellows when they suffer grief. And our philosophy is that we can teach young doctors how to be as effective as they can in helping their patients deal with their sorrow.